Dear students, good morning. Today I am going to explain and demonstrate the new experiment, that is to draw the frequency response curve of RC, that is resistance capacitance coupled amplifier, and calculate the value of lower cutoff and upper cutoff frequency and bandwidth of the RC coupled amplifier. In this experiments, operators used our experimental board of two-stage RC coupled amplifier, signal generator, that is oscillator, which is desired source of frequency, and AC multimeter to measure the input and output voltage, and connecting leads. Formula used in this is voltage gain is equal to output voltage upon input voltage. This is the circuit diagram of RC coupled amplifier. This is a first stage RC coupled amplifier. Here C in is the coupling capacitor. It is also known as the blocking capacitor. This capacitor blocks the DC, only AC can be passed from this capacitor. R1 and R2 are the biasing resistance, RL is the load resistance, and RE is the emitter resistance. C is CE, this is bypass capacitor. Here CC, this is the coupling capacitor which couples. This is the first stage amplifier, this is second stage amplifier. This coupling capacitor couples the two-stage amplifier transistor amplifier. This is again R1 and R2. This is the biasing resistance. This is the bypass resistance, emitter bypass resistance, and this is the CE is the emitter bypass capacitor, and RL is the load resistance across which we measure the output voltage. For operating this RC coupled amplifier, we give the input 1 volt and measure the output voltage, so that the gain, voltage gain is equal to output voltage upon input voltage. When input voltage is 1 volt, then gain is same as the output voltage. For we measure the output voltage for different frequency, that is 10 hertz, from 10 hertz to up to 50 kilohertz, 50,000 hertz, that is 50 kilohertz, and note down the output voltage, that is voltage gain. Then we plot the frequency response curve. So the frequency response curve will be like this. In this region, the voltage gain is constant. This is called mid frequency gain, because in this range the coupling capacitor and all the capacitances are negligible and gain is constant. At low frequency, this coupling capacitor has reactance XC is equal to 1 upon omega C, which will be large at low frequency, and it drops the voltage gain. Therefore, voltage gain decreases at low frequency. And at higher frequencies, the voltage gain drops because the junction capacitances comes in parallel to the output load resistance, and that is the loading effect. And due to this loading effect, the resultant output load resultant load resistance or effective load resistance across which we measure the output voltage decreases. Therefore, output voltage decreases. So at low frequency and at high frequency, the gain decreases, whereas in the mid frequency range the voltage gain is constant. For obtaining the lower cutoff and upper cutoff frequency, it is also called half power frequency, we use this expression. voltage gain at lower cutoff frequency AVL is given by voltage gain at mid frequency divided by under root 1 upon F square plus FL square. When F is equal to FL, then AVL is equal to ABM by root 2, means it is 0.707 of AVM. So in order to find out the voltage gain, in order to find out the lower cutoff frequency, we take the 70.7% of mid frequency gain. We calculate the 70.7% of mid frequency gain and draw a line parallel to the x-axis, and this line cuts the curve, frequency response curve at 2 points. The lower point is called a lower cutoff frequency, and higher it cuts the curve at higher frequency. That frequency is known as the higher cutoff frequency. And this graph is plotted on the semi-log graph paper. This axis is logarithmic scale and this is axis is on linear scale. Therefore, this graph paper is known as the semi-log graph paper, because one axis is on logarithmic scale and one axis is on linear scale. Now we demonstrate this. See, this is the analog function generator. This is the analog function generator. This is the amplitude knob with which we adjust the input voltage, and this is the frequency knob, and this is the frequency multiplier. If we put it on x into 1, then it reads the value of the frequency which is here, that is it is 2 into 1. If it is 4 at 4, then 4 into 1. If we keep it at this time, this is 100, then 100 multiplier this knob is at 4 and this is at 100, then value of the frequency is 400. Similarly, when this knob is at 1K, then at this time the value of the frequency is 4K. Similarly, when this is 10K, then it is multiplied by 4 into 10, that is 40K. Similarly, it is 20K scale. So we take from reading of the frequency from 10 to up to 20 kilohertz. We have set the input voltage 1 volt and observe the output voltage at the output of the first stage amplifier. See, at this time it is the value of the frequency. We take the frequency from 10 hertz to up to 50 kilohertz and note down the output voltage. At 10 hertz its value is 4.9 approximately 5 volt, and we keep it at this is 100 volt. This is 5 volt. Then we increase the frequency. It is around 5 volt. That is this is constant region. This is decreasing at higher frequency. This value is decreasing. This is 3.7 volt. Now keep it at this frequency is 100 times. Again I am repeating this. Suppose this is the smallest frequency and it is 10. Around 6 volt. Then it is 20 hertz. This is 30 hertz, 6 volt, 40 hertz, around 6 volt. This is constant region. 50 hertz, 60 hertz, 70 hertz, 80 hertz. It is 5.6. It is slowly decreasing. 5.2, and now it is at 100 Hertz. Take the 100 Hertz scale. This is 5. This is at 30. This is 300. It is 3.0. This is at 500K. It is 3.5. 700. It is increases 9, 3.7, 10, 3.7. Now it is 1K. It is constant. It is constant. 3.8, 3.8. Now come to the 1K Hertz. It is constant region. It is constant, that is mid frequency gain. It is constant region. Now come to the 10K Hertz. Now it is reduces to 1.0. That is, now it is 10K, 20K. It is 2.7. That is, it is decreasing at higher frequency due to loading effect. This is at 40 kilohertz. This is 2. This is 50 kilohertz, 1.7. This is 60 kilohertz, 1.6. 70 kilohertz, 1.3. This is 80 kilohertz, 1.2. 90 kilohertz, 1.1. And this is 10 into 10. This is 100 kilohertz. It is 1. Now you have to take up to this range, that is 10 kilohertz. Then we observe that initially it is increases frequency, voltage gain increases with frequency and becomes constant for a very large frequency, and then it is decreasing. This fall in the voltage gain at lower frequency is due to blocking capacitor or coupling capacitor, which reduces the voltage gain, and fall in the output fall in the voltage gain at higher frequency is due to loading effect. That is, loading effect of the junction capacitances and output resistances comes in parallel, and resultant load impedance is decreases. Therefore, output voltage decreases and voltage gain drops at lower and higher frequencies, and it is constant in the mid frequency range. And in this way, from the graph we calculate the lower cutoff and upper cutoff frequency, and difference between the higher cutoff and lower cutoff frequency is the bandwidth of the amplifier. This is the graph. We plot this curve. Here in this region, this is constant, this is decreases at higher frequency and lower frequency, and this is AVM, this is the mid frequency, 70.7% of the mid frequency gain, and from here we get the FL, this is lower cutoff, and this is the upper cutoff. Difference of these two frequency gives the bandwidth of the amplifier. So in this way we can calculate the voltage gain, lower cutoff, upper cutoff, and frequency and bandwidth of the RC coupled amplifier. Student, read the RC coupled amplifier theory and its operation and how it operates in three frequency range: lower cutoff frequency range, upper cutoff frequency range, and mid frequency range, and what precautions should be taken during its operation. Thank you.